Hello, I'm JR with Humidor Butler. Please visit our website at humidorbutler.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about 3 things you need to go ahead and set up a new humidor. So the first thing you're going to need some distilled water, and you can find this at your local grocery store. If you don't see it in the normal water aisle, check where the baby products are at. A lot of times I'll find distilled water in the baby aisle versus where all the regular, like drinking water, remote osmosis water is at. But please make sure you use distilled water when you're about to season a humidor. Next thing you'll need is a little bin so you can pour some water in it, and then you want to get yourself some sponges, and you want to make sure they're not scented. And basically it's just your basic sponge. Go ahead and take one of them out of the package so you can kind of see what this is. We'll go ahead and use this green one here. So again, this is basically a basic sponge that you'll need. And what the plan is we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of water in the bowl here. So let me go ahead and pour some of this in. You won't need a lot because you're not trying to drench the sponge. And I just got my desk with a bunch of water, so we'll see if we can get the sponge one here. So anyway, basically you would go ahead to get ready to season the humidor. You get a sponge, dip it in the water. You can see here that the sponge is soaking it right up. Now this sponge is really wet right now, so you want to basically wring it out so you don't have any water dripping. And since this is kind of a new sponge, I'm going to go ahead and let it soak again to make sure that I get basically just distilled water in there. Sometimes they ship and they're a little moist just because of being in the packaging. So we'll do it one more time. You can just basically see that all I'm doing is getting the sponge really wet and then basically wringing the water out of it. And so what you would do is, once you get most of the water, you would take your sponge and then you wipe down all of the wood that's inside the humidor and then around the outer lip, because you're trying to get the Spanish cedar just a little bit damp. You want to get it like drenched, but you want to get enough water so basically it comes in there and starts pulling the humidity in there for you. So this is basically all you need to go ahead and season your humidor. And another video we'll actually season a couple of our humidors that are going out to our customers, and we'll show you that process. So again, you need some distilled water, a little pan to keep your water in there, and then some just regular sponges.